This question has two parts. First, why believe there is a hell in the first place? And second, is it just for God to allow a hell to exist? Let's take that first question, why believe there is a hell? To answer that question, we would need somebody with appropriate credentials, somebody that we could trust to tell us the answer to that question. But who in the entire human community would have the experience and the knowledge to tell us authoritatively that there's a hell to avoid? Well, Jesus Christ, who came to give us that message, had those credentials. He alone could tell us with authority, with a kind of credibility that we could trust, that there really is a hell to avoid. But why would He do that? Is an important question. Why would He come and warn us about hell? Well, think of the alternative. Suppose Jesus knew that there was a hell to avoid, and He knew of a way that we could avoid it, but He kept it a secret. He didn't tell us. Well, then He wouldn't be merciful. He wouldn't be compassionate. It is a function of His mercy and His compassion that He has come into the world to show us that there's a hell to avoid, and here's how you do it. Simply believe in me. Well, now that brings up the question, but why does there have to be a hell in the first place? Is it just for God to permit hell? You know, there are a lot of atheists and agnostics in the world today who complain about the evil in the world and the suffering, the pain that we experience. And they want to say a good God would not allow these things to happen. But then they want to say a good God would not allow the existence of a hell either. But how can you have it both ways? Hell is God's way of quarantining all of the evil that exists in the universe today so that there can be a heaven. Without a hell, you couldn't have a heaven, the kind that's described by Jesus in the Bible. So, we believe then that if God is just, hell itself is justified, and if He's merciful, He has to tell us about it and how we can avoid it. Jesus Christ did that, again, with these credentials that no other man has ever had.